think that it should be that rigid, right? I think to really understand what journaling does for you, which could be to really be an outlet for thoughts and feelings that you're just holding in a swirl, sort of even just a brain dump, right, is like an act of journaling. Or like a really more explorative process for you to reflect, to sort of think deeper about some of the things that you're holding. That could be a use of journaling that is in service of self-care and self-regulation. So I just like to, yeah, I like to poke at when people say that, like I haven't done it or I used to. And I suggest and hope that people can just see it as one tool to pick up when they need it or when they know, here's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling overwhelmed or I'm feeling flooded with thoughts and feelings. Um, or I'm feeling confused and maybe I need to sort of tease out what I'm feeling more clearly for myself, that's where I might turn to writing, right? Or something in that realm of journaling. So that's an example, right, of something that
Mhm.
people tend to say, do this. This is a self-care activity, but we really want to understand what that means for us individually, and then we really want to know that it's something that can sustainably and practically fit into life.
I really appreciate your sharing about how there's kind of this flexibility around
Mhm.
coping skills, and it doesn't have to be this kind of regimented kind of way of looking at things. Instead, it should be more fluid because that's how our lives are. And when I think about, the different kind of categories that you gave in the beginning, I think of it as which ones seem to have an effect on you. Maybe those are ones that you'll want to pick up a little more and combine with others. So, for example, someone who really finds journaling and the food they eat to be really helpful. Focus on those things and kind of do a test and see, okay, if I do this consistently for 4 weeks, how does my body feel? And I like thinking of it as kind of concrete in the sense of on a 1 to 5 scale, how much does this help you? You could kind of take your rating before you do the activity and then after as kind of like a before and after to compare and contrast. You can also see this, okay, well, in general, it seems to be helpful when I pay attention to eating whole foods or I pay attention to journaling 3+ times a week. Whereas maybe for other people, it's more helpful to pay attention to meditation and exercise. Um, and it's really kind of learning. It's almost like learning what your kinds of your favorite seasons are, your favorite flavors of ice cream. It's like, oh, that's my preference.